Hey everyone, finished watching the next episode of Samurai Party Monsters. This is the special Halloween episode for Samurai, and it's one I'm pretty sure the main cast wasn't available for. Only various monsters appear, and the Rangers just appear in clips. Ironically, I think this limitation gave us one of the better clip shows of the whole show. In the Nylok afterlife, the defeated Nyloks throw a Halloween party and recount their battles with the Rangers. This is easily one of the most creative premises for a clip show. I'd have liked to see something like this for other seasons. After Matamot tells his story, we get the theme song, which feels very wrong for this. I think they should have made a new theme for this that emphasizes the monsters. Lord Zed's Monster Heads did that, so it could have been done here. Once the show starts back up, we see Master Xandred in the Netherworld upset about not having any monsters to send out currently. Okay, back to the actual episode. Dreadhead spooks some other Nyloks with his Red Ranger jack-o'-lantern. He then tells his story. Next is Antberry. Antberry doesn't narrate his story as much as the others. Yamimor tells his story, and like in his original appearance, he has to make bad jokes throughout. Back with Xandred, he complains that he wasn't invited to the party. Octoroon tries to calm him down by reminding him that they're dead and he's still alive.
I put on this ninja costume just for Halloween!
Back at the party, Desperano tells his story. Like Antberry, he doesn't do much narrating himself. Rofer is next, and once again, not much narration. There is a little here and there, but I would have preferred more. Negatron tells Splitface his story. For some reason, his line, "You're a liar, liar, pants on fire," has the pants on fire part cut. Some Moogers come trick-or-treating, and one's dressed as the Megazord. The costume scares the party-goers and reminds Stiletto of his fight with the Rangers. Desperano then tells more of his story, this time narrating much more of it. Splitface tells his story, which reminds Dreadhead of more of his own story. Rhinoceros is next, and gets one of the best lines of the entire series.
And then they did that thing they do when they turn around and let us explode behind them!
Tuya then tells his story. He gets a few funny lines. Rofer tells more of his story. Doubletone is next, then Negatron again, then Yamimor again. Matamot chimes back in with a great line.
And then they turned around to pose for their picture!
Rob Tish, Volpez, and Antberry recount their deaths next. Scorpionic speaks up and also mentions the Rangers posing after defeating him.
And then the pose again!
The party winds down and Rofer says goodbye to everyone. Was this his house? Doubletone doesn't leave. Does he live there too? I love this thing. I'm not a fan of clip shows, but that's really because they've so often been incredibly low effort and redundant. This is a fun, creative episode. Among all of Power Rangers, it's unique for not including any Rangers outside clips. All the monsters' personality and quirks are intact. They're all perfectly in character. Xandred is at his silliest, and I kinda like him like this. It really feels like a classic Saban-style gag dub. The scene where a Mooger comes in with a cardboard Megazord costume may have been inspired by a scene from the Shinkenger movie The Fateful War. In that, the Rangers infiltrate a camp of Nanashi, the Moogers' counterparts, wearing crude cardboard costumes. Samurai, for all its faults, has some of the best monsters of the day. Almost all of the monsters' individual voice actors returned for this. Going forward, this level of care wouldn't always be present. There's an episode of Dino Charge that revives several defeated monsters, and they make a point of establishing that they don't talk. Lame. The continuity is weird with these holiday episodes. The show itself followed Shinkenger closely, which was set over the course of 1 year. Samurai seems like it was too, but then there's 2 Christmases. This Halloween episode probably goes a while after Rhinoceros is defeated before any other monsters have the chance to end up in the Nylok afterlife. I think this was the first holiday episode Lionsgate released on DVD. For some reason, this and the 2 Christmas episodes were cropped into full screen. I have no idea why, especially since the DVDs include widescreen formatted content, including logos, trailers, menus, and bonus features. The DVD included 2 Halloween-themed Mighty Morphin episodes, Life's a Masquerade and Trick or Treat. Makes sense? There's also a fun little PSA video. The closest to something like this episode to come after it was unfortunately a pretty horrible clip show in Beast Morphers, Making Bad. The villains of Beast Morphers watch horrendously re-looped, redubbed footage of past seasons and bring to life a new Goldar. For the first clip show of the new era, this sets a high bar. Will the holiday clip shows and standard clip shows be able to match its creativity and fun? I already know. No.